morning, this is Jeff Goldstein with TheMeasureMove.com. Today is October 12th, FOMC day. It is Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're looking at a continuous contract of the E-mini S&P 500, the December contract. And again, we have FOMC meeting notes that come out today at 2 o'clock. I know a lot of people are out there expecting further quantitative measures, easing from the Fed, buying mortgage-backed securities, treasuries, everything under the sun. And I just want to take a look at kind of where we are right now, what's setting up for today, what we saw in the overnight session, which was really very interesting. And so what we had with these previous 1127s, which is exactly our previous action area, okay, to new highs at the 1163s. This is after we broke out of the 53s. We came back and we've retraced to the 1145.50 area. Okay, longs participated. We have targets at 1172.75. This target remains unfilled. Now, we had Columbus Day yesterday, and markets were pretty quiet, limited participation, and I expect that to cease today. We have everybody's on board. Sounds like the pits are full, and I expect high participation today. However, I do expect some consolidation in and around this range from now until about 12:30 or so. The overnight session was pretty interesting as we pull from the 1145.50 to 1165. The measured move here, which broke its 61.8% line at these 53s, basically took a lot of longs, including myself, out of this particular trade. So originally the intention here was to get long at these 55s overnight. Sorry, these 55s here at this 50% line, and play it long into the gap fill, which was about 1161. So that would have been a nice trade, and then we would continue in a series of measured moves into its targets at 1169.50 and 72.75 respectively. However, we failed and stops were hit. Okay, so immediately when a 61.8% line breaks, we can draw our next measured move short from 1165 highs to our Globex lows. Now the problem with this short is that it remains in front of a gap fill. Okay, if the gap fill is 1161 and short is 1158.50, this implies that the gap today will not fill. Okay, we'll move into its target at 1148.75. However, today is Tuesday, and we do have about an 80% probability that this gap will fill. Okay, so what we do is we move to a trading hours only chart. And we look at where we are from a trading hours only, a 9:30 to 4 p.m. close perspective. We draw our highs to lows, and we have a short that's setting up right at the gap fill. Okay, right at the gap fill. I expect further consolidation again this morning, and so be careful. But there's a lot of people out there right now adding, just throwing money at this market, expecting a lot out of the FOMC. Some suggest that, the price is already anticipating, $1 trillion worth of quantitative easing measures. We'll see if that's already baked into the cake. Taking a look at the euro. The euro as well has failed its daily long setup. And let's go to Globex session, of course. So we'll rewind. From lows, these 36, let's draw this correctly here, 36.27s to highs at the 140.22s. We found participation here at these 38.28 area. Okay, we have gapped up after the IMF meeting, which suggested further dollar weakness, continuation of the events that are going on, the currency wars, etc., and a race to the bottom. Looks like it's in the cards at this point. What they did was they faded this gap, closed the gap, and retested this 50% line, this long setup at 38.28, and it has too also failed its measured move. This is a failed long setup here, and what we can do now is draw the next measured move short. The long trend has failed, and we set up here at 38.95 or 38.90, which is a front run by a few ticks, and that's what I see setting up here on the euro. We'll be targeting 37.04. Right now, it's just about 20 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back to you later this afternoon with an update on both the E-mini S&P 500 and the euro. Be safe. This is, again, FOMC day. It is a half-size position day. Okay, half-size position. Expect volatility. Expect wide spreads. If you're trading spot, expect those spreads to really get wide as we come close into the release. And that's all for now. Take care.